A growing number of Republicans and individuals on the right are calling Donald Trump out on his lies. Namely, Kurt Bardella, who is responding to one of Donald Trump's tweets over the weekend. Trump had tweeted, "Can you imagine if these do-nothing Democrat savages, people like Nadler, Schiff, AOC Plus 3, and many more, had a Republican Party who would have done to Obama what the do-nothings are doing to me? Oh well, maybe next time." Well, Kurt Bardella, who was a senior advisor to Republicans in the House Oversight and Government Reform Committees, says, no, we were actually pretty vicious to Obama, and we did a lot of investigations. Here's what he wrote in USA Today in an op-ed piece. "What would Republicans have done to Barack Obama? Everything Democrats are doing to Trump and more. I know because I choreographed the GOP barrage." Damn. All right, so let me give you some more of what he wrote. The Oversight Committee alone issued more than 100 subpoenas to the Obama administration. Upon becoming chair of the committee, Darrell Issa declared his intention to hold 7 hearings a week times 40 weeks.
Now imagine if Adam Schiff said, "I'm holding 7 hearings a week. For every day of the week, I'm holding a hearing." By the way, sight unseen, right? The Republicans, as soon as Issa took control of the committee, he's like, "I'm holding hearings every single day for 40 weeks, meaning the 40 weeks they're in session." So every single day that they're in session, that they're working, they're not gonna work on anything else but holding hearings about Obama. About what? I don't know, I don't care. We'll make up something, and they did. They made up the IRS thing, which they were 100% cleared of. They made up Fast and Furious, Benghazi, 9 different investigations into Benghazi. Everyone, Obama, Clinton, cleared of anything illegal at all. It was all nonsense, okay? But still today, Fox News viewers will shout out Benghazi. You're like, okay, what did they do wrong in Benghazi? Benghazi, Fast and Furious, IRS, right? That's how they created propaganda. Even Kevin McCarthy, now the leader of the Republicans in the House, said, yeah, we did it for political, he admitted it because Republicans are so brazen. We did it for political gain in 2016 so we could damage Hillary Clinton. So now when we have real evidence of law breaking, ones that the president has already admitted to, the same Republicans turn around and go, oh, hearings, oh my God, I've got the vapors. How could you, subpoenas? And then Trump turns around and says, oh my God, can you imagine if they did this to Obama?
No, but
hilarious.
Okay. So I know like the common sense reaction is to be irritated with the hypocrisy on the right. And yeah, there's some irritation there. However, these types of stories make me more irritated toward Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and just Democratic leadership overall. Now, why would I be irritated with Obama? Because one of the first things he said as soon as he got elected was that he wanted to look forward. He didn't want to charge the Bush administration for the very clear war crimes that they committed, right? Democrats are so weak. I mean, Republicans will harp on something where there isn't even any substance and they won't let it go. They'll keep bringing it up. They will keep investigating it and they'll do it for political gain. Whereas Democrats, I mean, how far did Trump have to go for Nancy Pelosi to finally agree to a formal impeachment inquiry?
No, it's night and day, guys, and everybody knows it, except the media won't acknowledge it. And look, I don't blame folks for getting mad, frustrated with the media because, God, it's so hard to tell them apart from Democratic leadership. So if you're a Republican, you get frustrated at that because, like, why don't they, back Republican leadership? But if you're a progressive, you're even more frustrated because they just take whatever Democratic leadership says as gospel. You know what happened today? Of course, here we go. Like exactly as I told you. Now the rehabilitation of Nancy Pelosi has begun.
Of course.
And so a so-called journalist was framing it as, see, Pelosi was right to wait because now that they have the Ukraine stuff, her timing was perfect. And thank God for beloved Pelosi and her genius of never pursuing Trump until her arm was so twisted it was nearly broken. See, that was the genius of Pelosi, that she gave into the pressure at the exact right time.
Come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
So there was a quote by Representative Butterfield last week that I can't get out of my mind because he was clear in noting that there was obstruction of justice in the Mueller report. But House Democrats felt like that was too complicated to explain to the American people to get them on the side of impeachment. And so they decided not to pursue it. If a similar investigation had been done into a Democratic president and they found obstruction of justice, do you think Republicans would say, oh, you know what, this is just too complicated for the American people to understand, so we're just gonna let it go? Come on.
I mean, by the way, how pathetic of them to say, I can't bother explaining this to the voters, so I give up as a politician. So I'll just let the other guy win and break the laws and not have any political consequences. By the way, that's a political problem. It's also a legal and constitutional problem because I don't want to bother explaining it to Americans. And by the way, obstruction of justice is so easy to understand. It's just a pathetic excuse as always. Here, so what could have Obama done now that we're on a warpath on this with the nonsense investigations of him? So the IRS investigation in 2017, even the Trump administration concluded would not be appropriate based on available evidence to continue prosecution or to seek prosecution at all, okay? No evidence. In fact, when they did the whole investigation, they found out the IRS had actually audited more liberal groups than conservative groups. Of course. Now, does anybody know that? No, because Obama. Hear no evil, speak no evil,
right.
Only whisper. If I was Obama, after we found out that more liberal groups were targeted, I would have had giant placards made up, would have done a press conference. You see how there are more groups that are on the left that were audited from the IRS than the right. Here, if you want, let's count together. 1, 2, 3. Let's do Sesame Street here, okay? Because the IRS did not target conservatives, and this is an effort to defund the IRS so that the rich donors of Republicans can get away with tax fraud. And I'm not gonna let them, I'm asking for a doubling of the IRS's budget. See, that's how you proceed from strength. Instead, and what happened? Right now, you ask any right winger, they're like, oh yeah, the IRS targeted Republicans. They target conservatives. We should make sure that no rich person ever gets audited. What? Okay. So I can go Benghazi.
Yes.
You know, after him, I would have done the press conference. This is now the 9th investigation that has cleared us. What do Republicans like to do? BS investigation number 10. Reporters never mention the word Benghazi without saying I was cleared 9 times by these hatchet men. And I need you to quote, Kevin McCarthy is saying it was, quote, part of a strategy to fight and win in 2016.
That's right.
Okay, none of that. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.